Hey guys, Ben Osterveld here with the Business from Within podcast.
Hey guys, Ben here, just in Denver, Colorado. I'm on the middle of a trip here. I just finished a large keynote in Connecticut. It was unbelievable, pretty reserved area, and I show up there, I'm swearing on stage, and I'm telling them about being homeless and telling them about how God is in your gut, telling them that, and also how to brand and market and all the fun stuff. That's like my playtime. But I got real on that stage, and I just thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to be me. And at the end, it was a standing ovation. I had about 150 people line up. It was 3 hours of just talking to people and looking into their soul and speaking life into them. And it was amazing that a room full of loan officers and real estate agents, brokers in this business world, and there was lawyers. And it was funny because why they were so into me, why they were like, holy crap, this is the first time we've tasted this. I think one reference was, this is the first time it's like the first time we taste ice cream or something. And it was like, and I was just being me. And I thought, and I really didn't care what anyone was going to think. So why I'm sharing this is just because people are so hungry for real. They're so hungry that like enough business knowledge is not taking you to the next level. It's the connection of your story to your business in a good way and in a way to find yourself sabotages. Why do you do what you do? The operator needs to be looked at way more than what the business systems are. I'm a huge systems guy. But if you don't get that right, I'm telling you, you will limp through your business, your life, your relationships. It's about your story and how it's affecting everything. Now, I'm here in Denver with my mentor, and he's challenged us to ask a question, and I just wanted to put it out there. He goes, what truth are you not speaking? What part of you are you not letting people see? And honestly, guys, I'm like at the best place I've ever been in my life. Like, I really don't care what someone thinks. Like, there's a contrast. I care deeply what people think, but I'm not going to let anything stop me from being me, speaking my truth. So I feel like I'm at the peak, at the highest I've ever been, but there's no way in the world I see everything. There's no way in the world that I don't stop challenging myself. So the thing is, I'm just going to say some of the stuff that I wanted, that I'm not putting out there as much, is a spiritual side. Like, I grew up in this weird home where the devil was going to get you. I remember having rock music, and my dad would take it and put it on the step of the house because he doesn't want the devil to get in. So just imagine living in that area, in that environment as a kid, always thinking, well, the devil's going to get in. And then we go to church twice a day, and I see a life that doesn't match what they're preaching. So obviously I'm like, yep, this is not cool. And so I'm kind of jaded a little bit in the journey and spiritual. I grew up very Christian, but no one would challenge their faith. No one would be like, is this even true? It's almost like, don't ever change anything in the Bible because you'll instantly go to hell. And then later on in life, I realized the Bible's changed many times. I realized that many other religions are saying the same things that the religion I grew up in saying. So I've spent a ton of time trying to work this out of myself, and Business from Within, this is something I want to bring onto the table, is who is God? What is the spiritual side of you? How do you see it? So when I ask guests these questions, I'm going for it. I always feel like it's a business thing, but you know what? It's a within thing. And so I'm going to read a little bit of my journal here. It says, this is how I believe. And this is the stuff I haven't been sharing. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm sharing this. I'm not holding back. Like, I'm going to be me. And I hope that gives you permission to be you. I'm willing to lose whatever relationship I have to be me. There is no way in the world I will ever live a fake life. I'm done with that. I don't give a shit. I'm going to be me. My kind will be with me. And if I have to stand fucking by myself, I will. But this is my truth. If you want to find God, you need to look within yourself. You don't need to tell anyone about God. You just need to show them who they are, and they will find God on their own. The deeper you look inside yourself, the more you pull back the layers, the more clearly you will see God. You will never know God until you know yourself. If God is love and you don't know love, you don't know God. If you say you love God and you don't love yourself, you will always be in a dysfunctional relationship built on the foundation of performance, guilt, unrest, discontentment, and a lack of compassion. The part of the world that is not seeing me is my ability to connect people to God, to introduce themselves to themselves and then to God. The ability to help people find God within themselves. This is my truth today. I wanted to share it because I don't care. I'm ready to be seen. Have a fucking look. God is in you. There is no question in my mind. I think our pathway is back to God. And the problem is we have 50 different religions that have interpretations and self-motivations. Like, why is there 50,000 different churches in this country, in all the countries, all of them believing something similar, but they're all just cracked? I think that everyone has a side motive. Everyone is, the history of these religions are built in fear and guilt. But I also believe there's a lot of truth in a lot of these religions. I just feel like I don't know if there's one answer. I know that God is love. And when I have love flowing through my soul, I wake up. I walk confidently and I can see people for who they are. The compassion is really an indication of moving in the Holy Spirit. That is what I believe. Anyways, I'm going to bring this conversation on. I don't really care if you don't like it. I really hope that you will have this conversation with me. I'd love to hear feedback. Anyways, cheers. That's it for today. I'm out.